guys, welcome to Shama TV. We're shooting from the Dallas Digital Summit. I have with me right now Matt Wallaert, who's a behavioral scientist for Microsoft Ventures. So thanks so much for being with us, Matt.
Thanks for having me.
So what is behavioral science?
We encourage the use of something called a dual process model or competing pressures model.
Okay.
Basically, they're promoting pressures, reasons to do something, and inhibiting pressures, reasons not to do something. The example I always use is M&Ms, right? M&Ms are delicious and they're beautiful and you want to eat them, but you and I aren't eating them right now. Why? Well, there's none in the environment, right? Availability is a strong inhibiting pressure. Cost, right? They're not free.
Right.
So all of these inhibiting pressures actually dominate our behaviors.
In all of your research, Matt, have you found something surprising, something that's really caught you off guard that you didn't expect, or maybe you had a different hypothesis and it went a different way?
One of the things that's tremendously humbling about being a scientist is that you find out just how wrong you are.
All the time.
And really, it's a skill to learn from those mistakes. I think as the startup community has really embraced that sort of fail fast mentality,
Right.
and that's trickling its way up in business, you find, hey, mistakes tell us as much as your successes do. So I have a litany of experiments that didn't work and didn't come out the way I thought, but they all taught me, hey, to go on to the next thing. This will happen. Even when you think you have a really solid promoting pressure, you really think you have a good intervention,
Yeah.
you put it out in the field and it doesn't work. But that's just another, that just encourages you to go look at it again.
So the importance of being able to just pivot, right, and test. So even if you've got these factors, you kind of know what you're going after, you still have to be able to pivot to see what's working, amplify that to less of what's not.
Absolutely. And one of the great things about looking at a competing pressures model is, hey, we have this pressure, let's say time.
Right.
We're going to do more than one thing about time. We're going to make them short, and we're going to encourage people to look at them at a particular time of day. We're going to do a bunch of things around time. Well, if 2 or 3 of those fail, it might say, hey, time's not as big of a pressure as we thought it was. One of the nice things about having a theoretical underpinning, saying there's a pressure that underlies our intervention, is that when a couple of interventions work, you don't have to go to the next intervention. You can go, hey, maybe that pressure isn't the way that I thought.
Very interesting. So thank you so much, Matt. This is fantastic.
Thanks for having me.
We try to keep these short, taking your advice. Guys, be sure to subscribe per Matt's recommendation even, so you can get lots of more good stuff. We'll have links to Matt's work below. Subscribe, tune in. See you soon. Thanks again, Matt. Appreciate it.